everyone is loving the Royal Dubai chocolate, but I made it even more premium. Real gold, real indulgence. And it is full of nourishing ingredients. Let me show you.
Now let's start making it. For this we are going to need sesame seeds. And now we are going to toast them very carefully. So neither they are not enough toasted nor they are burnt. It's taking a while. Tastes good. I think this is the right amount of toasting. Now we put them in a blender's spice grinding jar. Once they're crushed enough, we are going to add pink salt into it. Add some coconut oil to make it smooth like a paste. It is still a little more solid than we want it to be. Let's add some more coconut oil. Our tahini paste is ready. We'll take it out in a ceramic plate and cover it until further use. And by the way, tahini is rich in nutrients, very keto friendly. It has a lot of protein and it also helps with anxiety and headaches. Now let's make our pistachio paste. I have taken salted, roasted pistachios with shell. I always take pistachios with shell. Shell keeps them stay fresh for longer. I'm going to take them out of their shell and crush them in the spice grinding jar. Now you're going to add coconut oil in it until it reaches the right consistency. Coconut oil is the best for use in desserts. If you're interested, I have made a full video where I compare 6 healthy cold pressed oils. You can check the card in the top right corner. You can also add cream in pistachio paste for a smoother feel and creamy and milky taste. For our second round, I left some pistachio chunks. I was afraid that the cream was going to take away the crunch of our dough, but it will not. Pistachios are very nutrient dense. They are good for your heart, eyes, digestive system, and they also protect brain cells. They also lower the risk of age related cognitive decline and they improve sleep. We need this dough. This is phyllo dough or katefi dough, which is its original name. If you're having trouble finding it, use the exact same name as katefi dough and I'm sure you will find it somewhere. It's very pretty and seems very easy to handle though, but in reality, I'm having quite a lot of trouble handling it. It's getting everywhere. It's spreading all over the place.
I need you to turn the fan off to handle it.
I will now shred and break it. It will also break down further while toasting, so shred it accordingly. I will add some buffalo ghee for a rich and nutty taste, and of course, nutrition. Here again, we need to be very careful about toasting this. We don't want it under toasted or not crispy enough. Neither do we want to burn it and ruin the taste and make it carcinogenic. I kept on stirring it for quite some time. I can hear the crisp. I think this is enough. I have cooked it for almost 6 minutes. It's already super crispy. I was waiting for it to get that dark brown color that I see in the videos, which, by the way, doesn't look very appetizing to me, but I'm happy it's already really crispy, even with a lighter color. If I had known beforehand that it will not become darker, even with longer cooking, and would already become crispy with lighter color, I would have taken it off of stove even sooner. I did taste it earlier when it was even lighter and it was crispy, but I was a little confused to have it crispy with that light color. So I thought maybe this crisp is temporary and would go away after adding ingredients. So I should just cook it a little bit more. Let's melt our chocolate. This is a 90 grams chocolate bar. I'm going to use 3 of them, which is a total of 270 grams for this big of a mold.
It's very hard.
For melting the chocolate, I'm going to use the double boiler method. I'm going to transfer almost 2/3 of the chocolate into this stainless steel plate and put it over water in this container. The remaining will be used later. When the water starts to boil, the chocolate will start melting. Keep it stirring so we don't overheat it. Once some of it melts, try to mix the one that's not melted so it melts with the heat of already melted chocolate. Once done, quickly take it off. We need to heat our chocolate to a very right temperature for it to come out of our mold shiny. I have sprinkled some raw sesame seeds and now I'm going to sprinkle some crushed pistachios in our mold for decoration. Let's add chocolate on top of it. Now we need to do this. So it goes to every nook and corner and all the air bubbles are out. And also, so it becomes a little plain on the inside. I then put this mold in freezer. For our filling, I'm going to add tahini paste, pistachio paste with pistachio chunks, and our toasted crispy katefi dough. I'm going to add some milk powder for a milky taste, and also since store-bought milk powders are too sweet, so it will also give it some sweetness. You can also use milk cream. I'm going to add pink salt into it to balance the sweetness. After mixing, I realized that it wasn't sweet enough. I didn't want to make my filling too dry, so I couldn't use more milk powder, and I couldn't use cream, so I added clover blossom honey in it. You can also add acacia honey or any neutral tasting honey that doesn't have an overpowering taste, unless you want to incorporate specific honey taste in it. If you want to know what kind of honey should be used or when, I made a detailed video about different types of honeys. Go to the card in the top right corner. Later on, I added some more honey and pink salt until I acquired a balanced taste that was to my liking. I'm going to shape it like this so it is easier to adjust in our molds. Let's put it inside our chocolate. Now I'll put it inside freezer until I temper some more chocolate to put on top of it. Now let's put this chocolate on top of it, and once the chocolate on the top sets, we can take it out now. I'm no expert in chocolate tempering, but still my chocolate came out all nice and shiny, and I'm very happy about that. Now we are going to put gold leaf on top of it. I'm going to cut it into strips so when I put it, I can make a lining pattern and it's not entirely random. You can use lemon extract for the final merged gold foil look, otherwise, it feels like as if flakes of gold foil have been placed on top of it. I don't have lemon extract. I believe rose water will work just the same. You can use a brush like this one. Yeah, it's a little bit more mist than needed. Take a small brush and merge it properly. Gold leaf is kind of getting dissolved into rose water. Actually, the temperature is too high. I don't need anything, it will stick on its own. Also, it has some moisture on it from the freezer. Now, this moisture is from the freezer. Temperature outside was like 43 degrees Celsius, and the chocolate was already melting. It was all over my hands, and it was catching fingerprints. So I needed to put it inside freezer. This is its look when it is frozen, and this is the look after a few seconds outside.
I want to stop recording and start eating this. The taste is amazing. It really is worth the hype. It has a crisp from kunafa dough, and it has a creaminess from pistachio cream and tahini paste, and it is gooey, and it's a little bit chunky from the pistachio chunks that I left when I was making the second batch of pistachio cream. It has a very rich and nutty flavor and an amazing luxurious feel to it. I didn't think that I would say this, but the gold makes the chocolate feel powerful. The secret lies in the right balance of salt and honey, and it will not taste as good without the salt. The texture is amazing.
I thought the kunafa dough will become soggy and its crisp will go away after putting it in freezer, but surprisingly, the crisp is just the same, which tells us that we can also use milk cream in it and it will still be crispy.
The most dominant taste is from tahini paste, and then you taste the pistachio and the creaminess. Sesame seeds are already very tasty, and I was expecting toasting to ruin the taste, but in fact it made them even tastier and very nutty. If you want to reduce the nuttiness, you can use even smaller quantity of tahini paste, or you can use more quantity of honey that will also suppress the taste of sesame or the tahini paste, even if the honey is a neutral tasting one. Don't forget to watch my next video.